बच्चे का प्रॉपर वो तो होम्स में हम लोग रखे हैं, केयरिंग पर रखे ना, वो एडॉप्शन में भी जा सकता। तो बहुत सारा जो चैलेंज है वो हम लोग को स्पेशल नीड्स बच्चों के साथ है। तो हमको ये देखना है कि जितना हम लोग हैं काम कर रहे हैं इसमें उसको देखें और बच्चों के बेहतरी के लिए जो कुछ भी करने की जरूरत है नियम के अनुसार वो करें। और हम चाहते हैं कि रील पास से जो मैडम लोग हैं हम लोग ऐसे काफी सहयोग मिलता है, लेकिन इन सब कुछ केसेस ऐसे जो आते हैं उस पर थोड़ा सा मतलब ऐसा कुछ निर्णय लिया जाए कि बच्चों का कोई मतलब हम लोग बच्चों का
and other government agencies, but they are not here right now, but they are included in this project. So initially I would like to thank Sini for inviting me on this auspicious occasion, and Tanvi, Sangeeta, Dr. Manisha, Ved Prakash ji, Professor Shreya Bhattacharya, and Reshma Singh ji, Souvik Saha, Shudipto Bishash from Livelihood Promotion, and all eminent people out here, and as well as attendees, trainees who come to attend this. Now, empowering the slum committee, how can we provide a safe and inclusive gender sensitive initiative we can make? So when Sangeeta was presenting, she had spoken about everything, I think, the overview. But here, I would like to just focus, first I thought let me just focus on the main points, how we start. So, we have a project overview to improve the lives of slum dwellers, women, children, and others, to give a safe, inclusive, gender-sensitive environment. And they would want to focus on the specific needs of the community. That would include safety and security. Safety and security comes with electricity and lighting, by reducing crimes, being more aware, and increasing the access to emergency services. We now have various posts in Ranchi where one can call up, There are some pillar posts, I came to know recently, where there is a phone, there's a button where you can just press and you can just call and say that when you're in trouble, you just call. From your location, they say within 10 minutes somebody will come and help you. I hope you are aware. There are some in Harmu area and 50 more are to be, they have to be established. So this is one of the good things which I see recently in Ranchi. Talk about accessibility and inclusivity by improving the basic necessities. Like we should have a clean environment, isn't it? Healthy living space, clean water, proper disposal of garbage. I am alarmed by the way we dispose our garbage in Ranchi. And why won't we be ill? We will have pandemics, epidemics, we have so many things, but we have not learned to dispose of our garbage in a proper way. Isn't it? Prime localities to slums, anywhere you see. It is a burning issue, I think. So, one should, look at it very seriously. Then comes your health care. Health care involves physical and mental, right? You have PHCs, CHCs, you have private dispensaries, you have big medical colleges, institutes. But mental health, you have in Ranchi, we are lucky to have 3 mental hospitals, right? Central Institute of Psychiatry, run by the central government. We, 100-year-old, run by RIMPAS, run by government of Jharkhand, and a private institute called the Davis Hospital, right? Other than that, we have some upcoming de-addiction centers. And in Jharkhand, there are some psychiatric hospitals. One I recently inaugurated in Jamshedpur. So things are developing. So mental health would contribute a lot to the upkeep of the people dwelling in the slum area. It is a vast topic in its own way, right? Because people who live here suffering from, all kinds of, they have depression, addiction, anxiety, then, whole lot of family problems, unemployment, ill health, lack of economic support. It is a horrible affair. It's a horrible affair, and it's a ongoing thing. One after the other. It's a vicious cycle. So we have to break certain things. Why I said a clean environment. We can have access to good health. A clean environment, electricity, water, proper disposal of garbage. That could be the grassroots. Starting for a safe environment, right? You don't have to travel long distances to get water at night. You have water in your homes, you have running tap, right? Girls don't need to leave their homes and go out in the darkness. Use of toilets, not going outside in the fields, using your toilets, Those things are very basic, very basic. Most accidents occur or incidents occur when we have to leave our homes in times of distress. हमें बाथरूम जाना है, घर में बाथरूम नहीं है, बाहर जाना है. No. We are exposing ourselves to danger. Why? And it's unhygienic, isn't it? So these are basic things. I think you should, put a focus on this. Good health brings good life, right? And then other things we can involve is improve. Some objectives can be like reducing crime rates and increasing the emergency services, being available. You can have, nowadays almost everybody has a 1,000 rupee worth mobile phone.
Made me intrigued and also made me happy is that CINI is expanding to include safe spaces for transgender people, and that I think is a wonderful initiative that you have taken, and I congratulate you on that. We have been talking about gender sensitivity, we have been talking about gender awareness, we have been talking about rights of women, we have been talking about rights of children, but I think the time has also come to talk about the LGBTQ plus people, and especially the time has come to talk about transgender people. I have been asked by Team CINI to speak about that, but I believe that will be in the next session. I think it is important to think about these people who have been born with a certain sexual orientation over which they had no control. And why should society demonize some people who have been born in a certain way over which they had no control, right? So we can connect it to many broader phenomena. For example, all of us are aware of the entire process of slavery. We are aware of the process of colonialism. We are aware of how black people have been treated by other people the world over. And we know, and this is what the doctors here, of course, would know. Frantz Fanon, the renowned psychiatrist from Algeria, he says that me being hated by another person on a personal ground is one thing, but me being hated by an entire community due to the color of my skin is something which I don't understand. Right? This is what is the perception of a black man. The same is true for the transgender community. You are born in a certain way over which you have no control, but everyone finds you repulsive, everyone finds you such that they would rather make you invisible. What I am talking about is not something theoretical. All of us are aware of it. We have met these people at the road crossings. We have met these people in the railway compartments. And more often than not, सब लोग जो है अपना मुंह फिरा लेते हैं.